Welcome in, West Tigers fans, to another episode of the West Tigers Live podcast on West Tigers TV. Please give us a subscribe. If you're joining us on the YouTube there, hit the like and the subscribe button. We're already seeing all our legends popping in the comments live as we go live on a Tuesday night. Thank you for joining us. Obviously, State of Origin week, so we're on a Tuesday this week, back-to-back after a great Claws Out podcast this afternoon. So check out the Claws Out podcast as well if you haven't already. Righto, I'll get into the plugs in a second, but I'll go to my co-host straight off the bat. On my right wing, in the West Tigers.
The West Tigers Woody, everyone.
Woody, fresh off the boat.
Stand up, mate. Come on, give us a pirouette.
Send a message in if you want to know where to get them. Not bad.
Turn around, show the back. Oh,
look at that. Free plug.
Ready to go on this wintry night.
It'll be good for Cambo in a couple of weeks. When it's
It
freezing.
will be. Will be.
Are you going to wear it to Campbelltown?
I will. It was freezing last year.
Can you get
Those
the orange
night
version?
games. You can get the orange version,
Yeah, right.
apparently.
I think the white one's good.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
do
no,
I.
it
I
looks
think the
good.
white one's good.
Seriously.
Stains,
Yeah,
though.
Great.
You don't want to get
Good.
stains.
$100. You can get them online.
$100.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
they come from China, so it's always a bit of a risk, but they turned up all right. They turned out all right.
What's it got, SARS in it or something? All right.
Yep.
Mr. Bashara, back-to-back for you tonight. Unfortunately, Gary under the weather, so you're doing double shift today. It's like a blood moon.
Yeah.
You're doing two shows back-to-back.
It's all good. Had the week off last week, guys, so I don't mind doing it. Yeah, hopefully Gary's feeling a little bit better, and Adel and Rob Jr. were late withdrawals from the preview, so unfortunately for some of the people out there, they get to hear me twice.
Who we got in the comments? Gussie's there. Brendo's
Gussie.
there. Good on you, Brendo.
The great Doreen.
Doreen. Good to see Doreen. Maybe Tuesdays must suit, but I haven't seen Doreen in the comments for a while. Good to see you,
Well,
Doreen.
hopefully everyone knows that we're on tonight because
And
State of Origin.
Mark Music's always on. I've noticed him every week.
Oh, yeah?
So thanks for jumping on, mate.
Good on you,
Love the support.
Mark Music. Wonder what kind of music he plays. Let us know, Mark, in the comments. All right. We've got a game to preview, finally. Good episode last week, but we had no
Great
game.
episode watching it from home. Yeah, I was really proud of what you guys did last week.
Yeah, had some good laughs.
For a
Really
shit
good
game
show.
to review and no game to preview. It was a fun show. So game to preview tonight. Bit of news coming up, but first let's plug. It's still a while away. A few home games incoming, but we'll be at the Summer Hill Hotel on what's the
Sunday,
date?
June 28th.
The night when we're playing the Knights. So look up the NRL draw when we're playing the Knights. Come join us at the Summer Hill Hotel out the back there.
4 p.m. kickoff. So we usually get there about 2, don't we? Get something to eat.
have some lunch. Yep.
Love it.
So there you go. I've got the schedule up there. So Knights, Dragons, Raiders games will be there. 4th of July on Dragons. We can do an American theme for
Why not?
the Dragons. Independence Day. There you go.
You wouldn't want to tell Magpie supporters about Independence Day, mate. Let's stick with the merger.
He's going to Will Smith.
Joint venture.
slap
Joint venture.
you.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
joint venture.
So do join us. Book a table now. You can book ahead. So Sunday the 28th of June. Is that right? 28th of June? Do I have
Yep.
the date right? Yep. So book a table for any of those games incoming. Get a good table because it's a great space out there. As you can see
really
the photo
good.
on there.
It's a great hotel,
Yeah,
great
get
food,
a
great
spot
atmosphere. We had a
locked in.
great time, except for the result against Cronulla.
Yeah, hopefully a win. By that time by round 17 we should have.
We'll be
Plenty
firmly
of that
entrenched in the 8.
We'll have
Okay.
everyone back except Sam Weller by then. So, yeah, hopefully some good
touch
times
wood,
ahead.
Touch wood. Let's not jinx it. We need we need to touch. Yeah, got to touch a lot of wood with the West Tigers at the moment. There's a joke. There was so many jokes
Yeah, I
running
know.
through my head
Yeah.
to do on that.
No, we're still G-rated. mate.
iChoice, we're coming to you from the iChoice studios. As we said, we had Jason on the show last week. Joining us, which was good to see him. Rob, he obviously, at this times with the interest rates going up, give Jason a call, get you a better deal, or if you were looking to buy a home or a car.
Yeah, well, I hope some of the viewers and listeners followed up Jason on his advice. He just amazes me with how much knowledge he's got on this whole industry. Sometimes when he speaks, I don't understand half the stuff he's saying. But, give anyone from his team a call on 9743 0000. And, of course, we're always here at the corner of the Boulevard and Liverpool Roads at Strathfield, Monday to Friday.
And you don't pay if you get a.
You don't pay anything.
Yeah,
I was about to say the same thing. It's,
I don't
That's
think
the thing. Everything's free.
Yeah,
cost you anything.
it doesn't cost you anything unless you
They get
actually
their
buy a
cut
house
from the financial institution that you get your loan through. So,
Yeah.
and he'll get you the cheapest thing. And I think he said last week they're in the top 10 brokers in Australia.
Yeah, he did.
That's amazing. So
he'll make the top 8 before the Tigers do.
And thank you for his support, and of course, thank you to the Summerhill Hotel for their support of the show as well.
Absolute legends. And if you would like to support the show in any way or contact us, reach out. The new email is life@westtigers.tv, or you can send Rob. I've got to help you set up your emails, but rob@westtigers.tv as well is our head of sales. I'll give you that title now. Okay, moving on to Connor Watson. Connor Watson, good Central Coast boy.
He is.
Can we get him to the West? He went to Knox. I think he was in
Knox.
Eddie.
He went to Knox.
He was a Knox grammar. He used to commute from the coast to Knox. I think he might have been in St Edwards. That would mean if you're not from the Central Coast, you wouldn't know what St Edwards.
Did he play rugby?
At Knox, he's only
rugby. He would have, I was going to say.
But I think he played league up the coast. I should know this. He was in my brother's year, but not the same school. But my brother knows someone that knows him because on the Central Coast, that's what happens. You guys obviously talked a bit about it on clause. For myself, to kind of reiterate what you guys said.
And it was repeating myself.
Good little exclusive. I will repeat what Steve said. Steve reckons that the club is they want to offer him more than 1 year. They don't want a band-aid year. They want a multi-year deal. So Hoff, I mean, that's not a bad Origin player.
You'd take him in a heartbeat, no doubt about it. You know, he gives his all. He's quick. He's elusive. He's got great hands. I'd sign him tomorrow, even if it's for a year. I know we'd love to keep him for longer. Again, just add to the depth. We're already noticing, we still need to work on our depth, and he'd definitely be an asset to us next year.
He'd most likely be a utility, but he can play big minutes.
Yeah,
he'll take a bit of a load off Appy. Appy wouldn't be forced to play 80 and know that you get someone on that's a downgrade.
Yep.
He'll still keep that pace of play up. And he can play lock. He's so versatile, can play anywhere in the back line. Not that those days are probably past him, but he could do it if he was forced to.
Yep.
Just be a really good pickup. But like I said earlier, I don't want to get my hopes up too much and get let down because he has knocked us back once before.
I thought that.
Gussie's suggesting Josh Schuster. Gussie, come on, Gussie. I love you, mate. But
he has trimmed down, but until he proves something, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, we all need to trim down.
I heard that.
I know. I was down to bloody good cafe by here. It's too tempting in the cafe.
Definitely
nearby. You've come to High Choice. There's a good little profiterole store here. It's very dangerous. Speaking of putting on weight. Righto. Fainu, a fourth from Fainu. So Fainu. Do I say Fainu? Tomato. It wouldn't be like me to mispronounce someone's name wrong, but possibly, Manasi gets out of prison in October, serving several years. So Mario Tartak is going on. We saw a preview that was tagged on our Instagram. Go to our Instagram page and you'll see the clip of Mario talking about Manasi, Rob, wanting to come into the tie, wanting to play with his brothers.
Yep.
So basically the way Mario said it was, if the NRL allows it, it'll happen.
Yeah, so I know this will divide a few people. Obviously, we have laws in this country, that we all have to abide by. And the bottom line is Manasi Fainu has been punished for something and he's done his time. He's done his penance. He served his full time that he's had to do. So if we're fair dinkum about people, doing the time and, serving for their crime, he's entitled to a second chance. He's paid his penance now. He's ready to go. He is a wonderful player. Like, obviously, it'll probably take him a full preseason to get back to close to what he was. But at the time when I used to watch him play, I used to think this guy could be the best hooker I've ever seen. That's how good he was. It's common knowledge that Manly offloaded Appy Coruscant to Penrith because he was the future. So that just shows you how talented he is. It's not like the bloke's 33 or 34 and he's looking for a 12-month, hurrah in the NRL. He's 28. And given his brothers are at the club and wanting to play with them, I think you could get 6 or 7 years out of him in terms of, rugby league play. But he's such a talent.
So how old is he?
28.
So you reckon you get 7 years out of him?
Why not?
I guess
Robbie Farah played till 36.
Cameron Smith till 40.
Yeah, he's had a 7-year break.
His body, I mean, he had obviously would have been pretty hard to train, but he's probably I'm not an expert on jail, but I'm sure if going off Hollywood movies, there's gym equipment and stuff to keep fit. And
I think the only thing you probably lose is just your speed. Like no matter how hard you train or try, I think once you lose speed, it's hard to get it back. And a lot of players aren't as quick.
Plyometrics.
A lot of players, later on in their careers, look at James Tedesco. James Tedesco was the fastest bloke you could ever see when he first burst on the scene.
Yep.
Probably from 5 or 6 years ago, just about anyone could run him down.
Benji was the same.
And Benji was the same. Yeah, they just lose speed naturally. But given his position as a hooker, he's not meant to be running 80-metre tries or anything, but the guy's got a great ball-playing game. He engages the markers. He's a great defender. He can kick. He's just literally got every skill that a hooker needs. So, jumping ahead of ourselves, but hopefully Benji in the NRL can make it happen.
Yeah, you'd give him a train and trial with Taylor.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a win-win for us.
Exactly.
If he wants to perform or have a go, then the ball's in his court. Taylor did it, so why can't he?
Yeah, the thing about Taylor too is I think Taylor, a few people were apprehensive about Taylor and his history and what he was going through, and it got off to a shaky start with his meeting with Richo at first, but he looks like he's on the straight and narrow. He's a really good podcast host now, and I think Terrell's, from what I can see, I don't see other than what we see through there. So although they're very present, you see a lot of the May brothers, but it looks like Taylor's really turned his life around and kind of matured quite a lot. He's been amazing for us, obviously, with the club. He's training hard. Wish he could be less injured would be good, but I think he's really on the straight and narrow because he's playing with his brother. He's in a routine. So I think Manasi, like you said, he served his time, but the best place for him to be from a moral point of view would be going into training every day with his three brothers for sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't very little about him off the field or whatever. And obviously what he did was, was bought. I mean, he's lucky the guy didn't die because he would never have seen the light of day again. But he did what he did for whatever reason. He's, as you said, he's serving his time. The court, he's not out yet, but if the court says he's fit for public to go back out into the public, then
I think it's a no-brainer for the club. I think the issue is going to be the NRL. We just have to make sure the NRL gives him a chance. Like Shane just said, a training
Russell
trial.
Packer did. Matt Lodge. I saw Kelly comment the other night. Matt Lodge gets a
Look, he'll get an opportunity, and it'll be up to him whether he goes.
Will he get the opportunity? Because if he gets an opportunity, we'll take him.
Yeah.
I can't see.
I think we'll be the first suitors for him.
Given, this family first attitude we've got at the club, and we've got three brothers there, and we're trying to entice two of them to stay.
Yeah.
This would be the icing on the cake. You get him there, and then obviously Samuela and Latu would definitely love to stay with the club. So, but the most important thing, he can actually produce good footy. I'm sure he can.
Maybe.
You
don't know.
He's an absolute natural.
He's an absolute natural. Comes into it.
Yeah.
He's an absolute natural. I know Samuela's killing it. I know Latu's super talented. Just in my short time of watching Manasi, he's the most talented Fainu of the four, without a doubt. In
saying that, would you rather wear a prison suit or a Magpies jersey, like he probably will?
Is this a trick question?
Are you saying this because prison suits are usually
I'm going to make Hoff feel better. I want to wear that thing.
The new black.
They're green in Australia, aren't they? It depends.
They are green.
Yeah. Orange is new black. If we do sign him, let me. That's a good head. That's a good thumbnail. Remind me.
What did you change?
Orange is new black. The TV show.
Yeah.
Good shower.
Wrong sex, but that's okay. It's all good.
Hey, it's 2026. You can be whatever you like. All right, moving on to rants. Yes, obviously no rants this week, so I left the page there. Do keep an eye out for the rant link on Saturday evening after the game. Do your ratings, do your rants. We'll give away another $25 voucher to the Summerhill Hotel next week. Who won last week? we remember?
Kate
hasn't reached out yet.
Hadn't she?
Kathy. Oh no, it was
Kate
before.
too. Kate too won the best rant.
She hasn't reached out yet. So if
well, win or lose, there's going to be some rants after a Canterbury game. There always are.
Yeah, definitely.
Two teams that hate each other.
Definitely. Now you know someone that was out at training today, a little bird.
Yeah, you do too.
Yeah, I do. I know him, and you know him.
I said it already.
Didn't I? On what he saw.
Oh, look, he saw obviously what the advertised team was. He did see Latu Fainu training at hooker as well. So obviously, that's in case Appy needs a rest. But
who were on the presses? Was there a press conference?
I think Appy was one.
Yeah.
They were. I had it on your sheet, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm on the media
Appy,
list.
Twally, and
was it KPP?
Yes.
Yeah, KPP. Yeah. They haven't YouTubed them yet, so I haven't seen.
Yeah, Tavana was training on the right wing.
I don't know why they can't put them up same day, but anyway, I guess they got to edit.
It's pretty much a team lineup that was named, with the exception of Latu training in Appy's position.
Yeah,
that was pretty much a difference.
Righto, team list time. Let's do it.
That's quick.
Well, no game to talk.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we've got nothing. No buy. No buy round to review. So, Jahream Buller is back at fullback. Hallelujah! It's nice, a little bit an early present for everyone. Joel Skelton and Rob's mate as.
I love Tino. He just had a shit game against Cronulla.
Taruva and Makasini. Maka's back as well. So Taruva is in the centres. Was he in the centres or the wing Magic rounds too?
He was on the wing. So basically from 1 to 5, I know some like Taruva's still there, but you've actually got 5 positional changes in 5 positions. 1 to 5 is totally different to our last game.
Halves are the same though. Jahream and Jock, Jock was fighting a hamstring injury. He's in. May and Pole, Terrell May and Pole front row. Appy is back at hooker. Sione and Kai Pearce-Paul second row. Alex Twall at lock. Bench is Latu, Alex Safar, Royce Hunt, Charlie Murray at Maverick Guy, Stafford Toa just outside Hope, Ethan Roberts and Heath Mason in there. So Luke Lolly, you guys were wondering on the show. I tried to tell you in the comments. He's in cup this week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So he's not actually.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, I guess the defensive errors.
Just some bad reads. They killed him in the second half, like down his wing. Saab got 3 tries all up, and Olakwadu got 1 try. I think Faulolo got a try on that side of the field in the first half. So, 6 tries down that right-hand side.
It's good to see Appy's name. I know he's only been missing for 3 games, but it feels like he's been gone for 2 months.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dragged on so long. It's been the worst. So I'm so happy.
I've said it every week. That suspension, I think
it's the worst.
It could have cost us. I think we win 2 out of 3 with Appy. I think if Appy doesn't get suspended, I think we beat the Sharks.
Yep.
I think we win 1 out of Manly and what was the other one? Storm. Blocked that game out of my memory.
We definitely would have beat Cronulla. I don't know about the other 2, but 100%.
We haven't gone through the Bulldogs. I'm throwing it out there now. I think we win this. I'm very confident. I know you're glass half full, as you said.
But I think we can win. I'm just scared, man. I mean, when I say scared, I'm just don't want to get. I'm just sick of getting my hopes up.
I'm not putting my mortgage on it, but
like a month ago, I'm thinking we can't miss the 8, and we're like probably top 4. And you don't realise that you're going to lose, basically 5 or 6 of your best players.
Yeah,
best players all at once, pretty much. And that's just really hurt our chances. Like at first, when Appy got suspended, I was hoping like if we just won 1 out of 3 games, or even 2, maybe if you fluke it, you think, well, you know what? At least Appy gets a rest.
Yeah,
but
that'll help.
He still got a rest, but we didn't sort of bank any games to show for it. But the important thing for me is all year we haven't been below 50%. We've been ahead of the 1-0, 2-1, 4-1, 5-2. We've been above 500 all year. We're back to 500. We dropped this game. We're below 500. More importantly, every team except for 2 are travelling better than Canterbury. Like other than St George, other than the Titans, you could probably throw in Para maybe. Canberra aren't going great, but like they're a bottom 6 club at the moment, Canterbury. So if we can't beat them, then I know we'd only be a few points out of the 8, but then you just got to be realistic and say, well, how are we going to catch up? Like, we've got to wait for everyone to come back before we're good again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Mathematically, I know you disagree, Hoff.
He does.
I think it's not the end of the world if we lose this game. But mathematically, obviously, there's no reason why if you're 5 and 6, you can't go on a run and make the finals. But if we don't, like Rob just said, if we don't win this game, we've got Appy back. The excuses are no longer there. I mean, still no Adam. It'd be nice to have Adam and Samuela, but they've got no Kikau and
no Preston.
Preston broke his arm last week.
What he broke, but thank God he's out.
So that's a big out for them as well. So, I mean, coming off a bye, I think our team looked tired at Magic Round.
10 games in a row.
Yeah. And I mean, Appy's 4 weeks. I think rest is more prevalent than rust. I think what Appy does, there's no rust with Appy. He'll just come back. He's fresh. He's raring to go. I think he's just going to be Appy Coruscant as we know him. Also, the players having a week off. Twally's had 2 weeks off.
Yep.
Who else didn't play last? Maka should be fresh. He wasn't playing cup, was he, Maka?
No,
he's
just come straight
to
to
a moon boot.
So his body should be ready to go. Jahream Buller, obviously. So there's players coming back, and obviously it's scary because you think they might be underdone and hopefully not rushing back from injury. But fitness-wise, they haven't been bashed for 3-4 weeks. So they should be raring to go. The energy should be high. I think we'll come out and rip in. And talk about, you guys had a good chat about Jahream today and how Jahream's been playing. And I know Jahream, we want him to be the fire in the belly. But I think when he runs out and he's got Appy in front of him or behind him as he runs out, I think that will reignite the fire, and I think that'll be contagious across the whole team. I just think Appy Coruscant, everything starts and finishes with him. He's the engine, the soul of this team.
But he can't do everything.
It's not so much doing it. Well, he kind of does because he's the one that touches the ball first.
Yeah, but he still needs the support.
Sure. But he's got it. There's plenty of talent outside him now.
This is where Jahream needs to step up. We've been saying it for weeks. I think last week he was injured. Hopefully he's over that foot injury or plantar fasciitis, I think he had, people were saying. And he was, needled up. So hopefully that's over with. Don't expect miracles from Jahream. I think it'll take him a week or two to get back into the swing of things. But he's definitely our best option.
Well, it's not so much, we don't want miracles from Jahream, but it's just safe under the high ball.
Yeah, he is.
Especially with Matt Burton.
People just think same with Macassini. It's definitely a stronger side than what we've seen previously.
He's 500% better than Heath Mason.
Definitely.
Heath Mason tries his hardest, but when he tried to stop,
I just think
the other winger, he tried to tackle. He tried to cover tackle him at Magic Round.
Saab.
When he tried to tackle Saab, and he just brushed him off like it was under sixes. Jahream Buller at the back. It's just. We don't want a miracle. It's not so much miracle plays we need from Buller, but he just does every single thing better than what we've had.
I think we're underestimating too that Taylor May, we had no backline with the exception of Buller till Taylor May came to the club. And we saw what Taylor May did against Melbourne the other week. They couldn't stop him. Even though we got towed up, he was making break after break after break. We lose that. We lose his defence as well. He's a big out. And, I think our three-quarter line is it's a safe back line. I don't think it's anything spectacular. So I really don't know where our points are going to come from, to be fair, but
a wet game might suit us.
It might be Buller.
Yeah, I think it will.
It might be some bombs. I'm not sure, but I expect a low scoring game, and in some ways I do hope it's low scoring because if it's high scoring, I don't think it's going to be us that do the high scoring.
Yeah, well, the edges are a worry. It was embarrassing the last few weeks, the edge defense. But if it's wet and the ball stays away from the sidelines, so that might help us a little bit.
And Critter,
I think it is meant to clear up by Saturday, though.
Critter and Jerry, they walk into our side, both of them. They probably beat both ours. Or obviously when Taylor's there, Taylor would get one spot. But I'm just saying they're elite centres. They're really good, and we've got a makeshift centre, and we got one coming back off an injury.
Yeah,
the Dogs are going to be up for this, no matter where they're sitting on the table.
Yeah,
they're going to want to win this.
Yep. Like us last year.
We absolutely, we gave it to them last year.
I don't know. They just look like a team that's just.
They got some confidence from that.
They look good. They look good in that second half last week, especially Burton.
I put a movie on. I didn't see the end of it.
Well, yeah, take it from me. Burton had a really good second half. So hopefully he leaves that form behind.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think there's cracks in there. I did miss the second half last week. And
it'll be very close.
With the exception of Tupanua, I really think we can roll over them in the forwards. But, you know, I said it earlier, I'm definitely concerned about Sione Fainu on an edge, especially on Tupanua. So he really needs to do a job on him.
Oh, having Samuela.
It's huge out.
Is a huge out as well. But Kaipi's poor. Obviously, his offload be a second phase, especially in a game that while he played up the guts a bit, will help as well. Twally's defense.
He'll give you 100%. He'll make a million tackles this weekend.
We've underplayed Twally, missing Twally 100%. Last game as well. Like as soon as when he was an out, he would have made a big difference to that game. It's hard to say make a difference at a game that you lost by, we lose by 30.
And Charlie Murray will be our 28th player, hopefully used this year. I hope
that's crazy.
Brings that pre-season form with him.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be interesting with the bench.
Just jumping ahead, Penrith the following week. Will Origin be that following Wednesday?
No, Penrith will have a full team.
Oh, will they?
Yeah, but when we play the Titans, they'll be missing Tino, which is good for us.
Yeah, but we're going to win. We're going to win that anyway.
Yeah, but you know what? They're the sort of games
we lost that last year.
No, we won it.
We won the field goal.
Gold Coast.
We
beat them.
We beat Adam field goal.
Yeah,
it was one of the ugliest games of football you've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, but I wish I could be a bit more confident, but I'm not. I think we'll lose. I think we'll lose in a close one.
Fire up!
I'm trying to, and
it's hard to after four. We haven't won for 5 calendar weeks.
I thought we'd beat Manly. See, I was confident we'd beat Manly, but I'm just not confident with the Dogs.
It just hits me that I see other teams like lose players and put guys that you laugh at. You know, like not laugh, but just like they're cup players. You know, like Wakeham or Docker Clay or. You know, Josh Folletti, guys like that, and they just still like honestly, the Gold Coast should be kicked out of the comp for losing to Manly last week. Not because they cost me a perfect round, but like that was a butt average Manly team. No Turbo, no Kohler, no Olakawadu. Like you knew they had nothing to offer, and the Titans just shot themselves in the foot.
Titans have never travelled well though. Titans never travelled well.
They had a better team than if you can't beat Manly, then when are you going to beat them?
Yeah, but I know. Trivia time. Oh, you had enough, Jay. We were too much.
Sorry, Jay.
Jay giving us the wind up. All right. We're going to game to review, so we might as well.
This could be the shortest podcast ever.
Yeah, I know.
We'll talk about injuries. Yeah, obviously, Adam still a few weeks away.
3 weeks.
So Samuela is still looking like 22, but Taylor May doing rehab. Could be back within a few weeks.
That's a massive warn. Now, I don't like that.
You know what? I just figure they probably think, well, if he stuffs it, he stuffs it. If he has an operation, he won't be out. He'll be out for the rest of the year.
Yeah. So we get one or two games out of him.
Another 8 weeks.
Yeah.
He'll still have time to recover for next year. By the way, but we've just got to trust whatever. You know, they're not going to play him and hurt him. They would have done their homework.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll see how the team goes. If we lose another 3 in a row, they'll just go pack it in.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If we win a couple, the next 2 out of 3, and we're back in finals contention, maybe they'll bring it back.
We have to. If we lose, then we're not making the 8.
Yeah,
so what if we win this weekend?
Yes, obviously.
And then we lose to the Panthers. Does that mean we're not going to make the 8 because
I don't think we can win more than 2 of the next 4 games. I don't care who's playing for us. We're not beating the Dolphins. The Dolphins are the best team at stripping numbers.
Yeah,
they will put 30 on us the way our backline defense.
Origin.
Okay, so I can't see beating the Dolphins. I'd actually rather play the Panthers than the Dolphins. That's how highly I rate the Dolphins.
Campbelltown's a long way from the Gold Coast.
Okay, but we should beat
Canterbury.
We should beat Canterbury. We should beat the Titans. You pick 4 points up out of 8, I'll take it. It keeps us within range.
Yep.
You get Adam back. But
it can't all be doom and gloom. It's going to come down to other teams as well, whether they win or lose.
Yeah, I know, but other teams are like look at if
our 4 against us, we'd still be in the 8.
4 against killed
That's what's killed us.
I think,
and I've been saying it every week.
If we're plus 70, still you'd probably have an argument.
I know New Zealand are a great team,
but
they're missing Boyd, they're missing Metcalf. They got 2 replacement halves. They do well. Manly miss players. They missed Fogarty the week before, and they bring in that young kid. I forget what his name is, the 19-year-old, and he plays well. Like other teams are copying injuries. Yeah. You know, I think, is it Volkman for Parramatta? Like some half come in and he plays well for them. Like we need our backups to lift, and we're not getting that.
Good point from Matthew. We'll have Adam back for the Dolphins.
Yep. Okay. Well, that helps, but I mean, and that'll help the right edge defense as well, because not just Adam's attack that we miss, but it's you never would have thought you'd said that once upon a time. But it's his defense.
It is at Campbelltown too. I feel like we're Campbelltown cursed, even though fucking Adam Reynolds.
Is it a night game?
We can look it up.
Anyway.
Sure.
So
we should print out a draw.
Yeah, which game are we talking about there?
The Finns. It's a 3:00 Saturday afternoon.
Is
think or Sunday afternoon, because I'm doing the sideline
3:00 Saturday afternoon.
Okay. Right.
It's a Sunday arvo.
No, Saturday arvo.
Saturday arvo. Yeah, I'm potentially taking my son to the sideline.
Gold Coast is Sunday at 14th of June, 4:00.
Yeah.
And the Panthers 2:00 Combank Saturday on Sunday as well.
It's the middle of a long weekend. Yeah. So a lot of day games.
Yep.
Coming. So does that suit us or not? Not sure.
We've got St George after that block of 4.
Yeah, down at Wing.
We've got Warriors at home.
I put up a post. Then we've got 10 games to our next bye. How many wins do you think we'll get? I mean, if we get 5 out of the 10 and stay 50% for the run home,
agreed.
We should. The Panthers hopefully last round will rest guys.
Yep.
We've got Dragons again. We've got Dragons again after the next bye.
We've got Canterbury again at some stage too.
That's before the next bye, I think. But after the bye, I think we've got Dragons, Raiders, Panthers, and someone else.
But we're desperate and Canterbury are desperate. Yeah. So I don't expect anything easy this week. But
NRL Deep Dive tuning in for the US.
The US of A. Are we going to Vegas? TBA. I haven't asked the wife yet.
I'm not going at this stage. I'm not going. I might be going to Melbourne.
But people need a podcast. Go to Melbourne.
Golf trip. Just depends where the wife wants to go.
I'm sure the people want a podcast from Caesar's Palace.
We can just fake that we're in Vegas.
We can green screen.
Yeah. Look at our backdrop.
We could do a podcast from the blackjack tables.
That'd go down well.
Let us know in the comments. Become a member. I'll tell you what, if we get 1,000 members, we'll all go.
Okay.
We're on 35 at the moment.
So it's on you, everyone.
Yeah. If you want to,
what's that? Sorry. The ambush.
Yeah, the girls are going.
Girls go. They'll probably just jump on Steve Stretton's private jet.
Oh, Steve's going too.
Steve's always going. Steve will go to the end of the earth.
I don't need. I'll go. I don't need you guys. I've got Steve and the girls. So I'll make my own.
Drop us like a piece of shit.
I'll make my own podcast.
Not a definite no, but at this stage, it's a no.
Blackjack and hookers. Trivia. All right, Jay. We'll get into the trivia.
Love it.
Jay's came for the trivia.
Good having a producer like Jay.
Ball breaker.
He's like Madge.
Got more hair.
All right, another same as last week. Did you enjoy the visual questions?
Sorry for
I won't be able to
who am I?
1,000 people listening on audio only will hate it.
This week.
What grand final? This one, you should get this one. I've done a couple of non-Tigers questions.
Okay.
What year was this grand final?
Is that Parramatta and Canterbury?
It is.
I know.
It'll be 1982. 1986.
No, 86. They're wearing the blue and gold. This is the yellow.
I thought
blue.
Parramatta beat
82 or 81.
No, hang on a sec.
82.
Parramatta beat Newtown in 81 and Manly back to back in 82 and 83. I'm saying 86.
I thought you guys would get it.
I reckon it's 82.
It's not 86, is it?
No.
What is it, Josh?
I reckon it's 82.
It's not 82.
It's 84.
84. They played him in 84 as well. That means Canterbury won that one.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Canterbury won the low scoring game, like 4-2 or something. Or have you got the score?
No, I don't have the score.
You got the score, Jay? Was it 4-2 or
Gussie sent us $5. Thank you, Gussie. Down payment for your Vegas trip. Massive love.
That's Great why Para won 3 in a row. Canterbury won 2 in a row.
You can find 1,000 Gussies.
The one in 86.
Right, question 2. I thought you guys would get that. You guys will.
Well, they did play 2 years later. They did play each other in 86.
You guys would have been hitting up discos in 1984.
No, I wasn't. I was at school.
Oh,
you might have been.
What are you, 19 in 84?
We don't want to go there.
John Travolta, you would have been.
We don't want people to know my age.
What was your go-to spot when you were 18, 19, 20? King's Cross?
No, it was actually Parramatta. Like Traders or something like that.
Yeah. What's Traders?
Nightclub.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't drug deals.
I've never been to a nightclub in Sydney.
Ever.
No.
Never?
No.
Madness.
Yeah, don't make
I'll
that
take
like
you to
you're
Retro.
innocent.
That's reopened.
Yeah, apparently Retro's
Retro's just
would be my
reopened.
jam. They play all the
At
old
Classic
music
Street?
and stuff. But I grew up on the coast and I was a bartender. So
Club
I just
Sloppo.
never. Yeah, never. The Shoppo closed before I turned 18.
Wow.
But I've been to.
That was a great night.
I mean,
that was a great night.
Terrible Crown Plaza was our go-to, or the Woodport Inn were our locals up on the coast. But yeah, I was always bartending.
6-4 Bulldogs. 6-4 Bulldogs was that grand final. I said 4-2. That might have been the one in 86. I'm not sure.
God, it must have been riveting.
Oh, you've never been.
There wasn't a try score. It was boring as batshit.
Yeah, I bet. Everyone says was life good in the 80s? I always look at the 80s and it looks like it was good fun.
Best.
The 80s.
Best. But
what do you think was the best? Sorry to tangent. We've got plenty of time.
That's all right.
What was the night? I have fond memories of the 90s. I'm obsessed with the 90s music. I love looking back at the 90s. Obviously, looking back, our football teams were pretty shit in the 90s, but late 90s at least. But I look back in the 90s and just think, man, it was a good time to be alive.
Fuck oath it was.
Is that because I was a child, or is that because I'm actually remembering it right?
It's probably a child.
Like, what was the best? You guys have been alive since the 60s.
90s?
What was the best time to be alive?
90s.
Depends what stage of life
90s,
you're at. I think
we were young adults.
I think, yeah.
You had 2 Unlimited, KLF, the best dance acts. Techno, you had techno.
Like
raves.
Neither Roxbury.
I'd love to see you techno
Ace
with
of
that
Base.
tent that you're wearing.
Ace of Base were good.
What's the other one?
2 Unlimited,
All those
KLF.
Euro. The Euro. I do like the
Urban
night.
Big Collective. Fucking hell.
Aqua.
Best music.
Yeah, Aqua broke up.
90s.
Everyone remembers
90s
their
dance
early
music was
teenage
the best.
years. Early teenage years while they're singing.
Well, I was a kid. I didn't turn 13 until 2001. But the 90s for me, just going to Video Easy, Hey It's Saturday on a Saturday.
Yep. Late Show.
It just life felt safer. Like we never locked our doors. When you'd ride your bike, it's the whole thing. You ride your bike to the fucking lights come on, all that shit. We did grow up.
Play cricket in the street and you wouldn't get run over.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we used to play footy in the street, barefoot footy and cricket, and I missed life. And footy was, I'm sounding like you now. Like footy
was better, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, I'm showing my age.
I think
for me.
footy really peaked late 90s, early 2000s footy. I don't. Maybe again it's because I was in my childhood and I was playing footy and kind of
different games. Yeah, it's when people.
I think the popularity rose for some stupid reason because of the Tina Turner songs.
Yeah,
back in 88, 89. Like it started with "What You Get Is What You See," and then Simply the Best.
But the movies,
that became
Terminator.
Well, they're not. They weren't remaking movies like they make now. You go to the movies.
They're remaking
every
the
movie's a remake now.
Remake of
They've
a
run out of
1980s
ideas.
movie,
Hollywood's run out of ideas.
Mighty Ducks. Love the Mighty Ducks movies.
They should do a movie about you blokes, like West Magpies winning a comp. That's something new.
Yeah.
Haven't seen one of those for
be on 9mm.
They should do a movie about Balmain getting a fucking job.
Mate, you're wearing that orange on those sleeves proudly.
What do you say, Jay? The 1910s.
No, the 50s and the 60s, we were the millionaires, the Magpies. We were the millionaire club back then.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah, we were the millionaires.
Based on what? On sense?
We had money coming out of our asses.
There were no Chinese gamblers back then. Where'd you get your money from?
Yeah. Right.
It wouldn't have been $1 million back then.
Keith Holman.
£1,000.
Should have won more comps than we did.
Why did you have so much money? It's a serious question. Why did West have the most money?
Why did they have so much money? I'm not sure.
Because you're obviously based out of Ashfield.
We were known as the millionaires.
So why did you go from millionaires to paupers in the 90s? Like you had no money.
I still question, and this is a serious statement, I still question how we fucked Campbelltown up moving out there.
Yep.
The world was our
population wasn't as big.
We never did enough out there.
Everyone goes, the 90s were shit for the Magpies. They weren't. It was the late, as you said, the late 90s.
The early 90s you played finals.
Yeah, in early 90s, us and North played semi-finals the same year. Yeah. You know, we made the semis, I think, in 95 or 97. And then that was it. But we were getting massive crowds. And then I don't know what happened.
Do you remember what happened with Balmain in 97? Do you remember what we ran? We ran 8th.
Did we?
It was top 7.
In that year, were you called Sydney Tigers? What year was that?
That was just
95.
95.
Come up with that idea. What was that about?
Well, Sydney Bulldogs as well.
Everyone did it. Sydney
Yeah.
Bulldogs, Sydney Roosters. Everyone
Sydney
tried to get the
Roosters, yeah.
Sydney.
Yeah,
Everyone tried to get the Sydney thing going.
Yeah, I had a shirt, Sydney Tigers. Yeah, I still remember. Yeah, Tim Brasher. When Tim Brasher left, we were Sydney Tigers. All right.
Yeah. So what's his question?
Question 2.
Shit.
Name a player.
Yeah.
So 1988.
Yeah.
Year of my birth. Balmain and West both played Canterbury in the regular season once that year.
Yeah.
Name one try scorer from either team.
Wayne Simons, I reckon.
He didn't play for
The great Wayne Simons for the Maggies.
So what year are we talking?
88.
Oh, yeah. Well, Bruce Maguire scored in the grand final.
Not including the grand final.
Oh, come on, don't do
Regular season.
Regular season.
Everyone remembers the grand final.
Okay.
I'll say Wayne Simons.
He wasn't in the starting team, but I'm going to say Scott Gale.
Okay. What's the answer there?
I don't know.
So, trick question. Magpies didn't score. You guys lost 29-0 or something?
What? So what? That
25
question,
nil.
Why'd you put shit on?
I don't know. I was just flicking through.
This is what I cop, everyone. How do I get out
Scott
of this
Gale's
contract?
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, John Davidson got a double.
Okay.
John Davidson, not a name I'm familiar with.
John Davidson was the left winger for the Balmain Tigers. Okay. Great man. Not a fast winger, but yeah, good man.
Scott Gale, good guess.
Thank you.
Right.
I want to start proofreading these questions. I'm not playing. I'm not fucking playing anymore.
All right, guess the player. So you should get this one.
Hang on. Started with Penrith. And where do you end up at? Cowboys.
Name the former player.
Rams.
Wow.
Oh, I've got it.
So Panthers.
Oh, no, I don't have it.
For the people playing at home, Panthers, Magpies, Sydney Bulldogs, as we said, Illawarra Steelers, Hunter Mariners, Adelaide Rams, North Queensland Cowboys.
Shit.
This should narrow it down because we know the Rams. No, the Cowboys started with Penrith.
I'll give you a hint.
Can you say what year he started with Penrith? That would help me a little bit.
I didn't write that down.
Yeah,
That's-
right.
But
These are
the Sydney Bulldogs and the Hunter Mariners, obviously, and Adelaide, that should give you a clue. Hunter Mariners obviously only existed in 97.
Yep.
Adelaide Rams, and he was obviously a curse because Mariners got kicked out of the comp. He went to the Rams, and they got kicked out of the comp.
Well, there, yeah.
Then he
Super
went to
League
the Cowboys. Adelaide Rams was in NRL though.
I got is this the prop?
Forward or a back?
He was a prop, was he?
I think so.
I think he was a prop. Was he the guy that was on the drugs, the steroid?
Oh, I didn't look up that much into his
I can't think of the
Wikipedia.
bloke's name. He was actually a really good player.
But he's actually tied. He's one of only, I think, 3 players have done 7 clubs in their career. I don't remember
This
his
is
name.
a great question. But,
Is anyone in the comments?
I'm trying to think.
No one's even having a go in the comments.
I'm trying to think of that prop forward. I think he might have played Origin even if it's a prop forward, and then he got banned or something for performance enhancing drugs.
Show us the answer. Jay.
I'll tell you if that's him or not. But who? Darian Doherty.
Do you remember him? Darian Doherty?
If you
Yeah. I had posters up on my wall.
Did you?
No.
who the fuck
Who's
is
that?
Darian Doherty? If you gave me the answer, I wouldn't
I
have
know
been able to
Pato
fucking
Doherty.
read it out.
But
Wasn't there? Oh, I was thinking Donnelly Dallas.
Oh,
Right.
Darian
out.
Doherty.
He played
I've
for the
never
Magpies.
heard of that person in my life.
He holds the record for the tied most.
Oh, what do you do? Play one first grade game for each of those shit franchises? Like, what a question. Anyone
that's a
who
tough
got
one.
that,
was a tough
they
one.
should get a $250 voucher for that thing.
All right, bit hard on that one.
That was way
Only
too
a
hard.
bit.
Well, considering I've never heard of him.
I don't know how I came across that.
Darian Doherty.
It's
Far
late
out.
on a Monday night.
I've never heard of him.
Rugby league project.
Never, ever heard of him.
Darian. Yeah.
But you might have heard of him, like playing.
Shout out to him anyway if you're watching, Darian.
Condolences about Shannon.
Come on the show. Let us know what it was like playing for 7 different teams. All right. Burgess catchphrase. So obviously another tough one for the people. If I explain to people at home who I don't think you guys, if you're a millennial watching the show, I think you'll get this. I don't know if you guys will get it.
I don't know who the first bloke is.
I'm guessing that's Mike, maybe like microphone, Mike, maybe no.
Which one?
That
All I know
The
is
first one.
Twally,
Yeah.
Twally on the end.
So to explain to people at home, if you know the Simpsons where Homer goes to college, it's Homer's enemy in that show.
Oh, okay. I don't know who that
TV
is.
show from the early 90s has been remade. The dad of Three Boys might give it away. Malcolm in the Middle dad, actually. They won't give it away.
Yeah. Don't know he's the dad.
And then South Park character known as Twally.
Want to get high?
No idea.
The worst character ever, Twally.
Do you know this, Joe?
Yeah, he was a bit.
All right. So the Simpsons character.
Has anyone got it though yet?
Is Dean.
Dean.
Can you get anything from Dean?
I could say something in Arabic, but that's
Jay?
a swear word.
Jay's got it.
Hey, Mark, I know Willie Lation.
What is it? Dean Hallertau or something? What's the
He was a
Halley?
good player.
The dad of Malcolm in the Middle
Yeah.
is Hal.
Oh, Hal.
Tao. Dean Howard.
Okay. Close enough. All right. Well,
Do you remember Willie Lation?
Willie Lation.
any relation to jubilation?
No. Fucking very good. No. Mark was just saying in the comments his cousin was Willie Lation. I remember him.
I've heard of the name
guess,
Willie Lation. I've heard of the
I thought
name.
he played for the Bears though, Willie Lation, as well. Did he, Mark?
I feel like Willie Lation, whoever he played for, came off the bench.
Lation.
Yeah, Brocker knows. Want to get high? Anyway.
So have you got any more questions that only David Middleton can answer?
That was a good segment. Remember that little kid that
Is
beat
that
Last week's questions were better.
Oh, hang on. Who am
my
I?
son?
Okay, it's going to be a Newtown player from 1943.
No, it's not. It's don't look at the don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. Born in Cowra, New South Wales, went to Cowra High.
I think I got it already.
Australian schoolboys in 1979.
Yep. Oh, 79.
Oh, shit.
So do the maths there.
Okay. Well, did you say what year he was born?
No, I've got to put
you
that
normally
in.
do the who am I?
I do normally do that,
Yeah,
but if you
okay.
do, I guess he would have been born
Oh, well, 79 rules out my person.
born early
Schoolboy in
60s.
79.
Can you start again?
So born in Cowra.
Yep.
Played schoolboys in 79.
Yep.
Pardon me. Went on to become one of the most versatile players of my era, capable of playing across the backs and forwards.
Wow.
Earned a reputation for toughness, consistency, leadership. Majority of his playing career was with the Bulldogs. Played 186 games there across 11 seasons.
Yeah.
But he did go to the Western Suburbs Magpies.
Okay.
And also played for the Wigan Warriors. While at Wigan, he won the Lancashire Cup final in 92 and the Regal Trophy in 92-93. When he came back to Australia in 94, he finished his career at the Steelers. Representative level, played for New South Wales and State of Origin, Australia national team, and he played in the 1988 World Cup final. He moved into coaching and coached the Illawarra Steelers, and then became general manager at the Bulldogs in the late 2010s. Any idea? Oh, Tommy's got it.
I thought I knew, but I don't. Because he said versatile and played all positions in the back line.
Tommy's nailed it.
Oh, hold on.
Tommy's won the
And
$25
someone
voucher.
coached. So he coached, who was it? Who did he coach? The Steelers. Trying to think of Steelers coaches.
Hold on.
Bulldogs,
Correct.
quite famous Bulldogs name.
Paul
Yeah.
Langmack?
No. Didn't Langmack go the other way around? He went
No,
Magpies to Dogs, didn't he?
No,
Yeah, he did.
Dogs to Magpies.
Oh, was he? No, it wasn't.
It was Dogs to Magpies.
Okay.
Yeah, but he said Magpies too. He started at
Oh, did
Magpies.
you say Magpies to
No.
the
It
Dogs?
was Magpies after Dogs.
Oh, he
yeah.
was Magpies after Dogs.
Mm.
And he played what, mainly the
First name Andrew.
Andrew Farah.
Andrew Farah.
Andrew Farah.
Yeah.
Who, funny enough,
Isn't it funny, It just goes bang.
Yeah, when you say
who in fact is my son's best mate's cousin.
Right.
Fun fact.
yeah, fun.
So-
Yeah, got another fun fact. He was one of the guys that took out Ellery Hanley with Terry Lamb. And-
Allegedly.
And we were speaking about John Davidson earlier, the Balmain winger. So in the 1985
Picture for you.
semi-final at the SCG, second versus third, it went to extra time. And Farah makes a break, and that's Andrew Farah, makes a break down the right-hand sideline. He's got Gary Jack to beat, but there's support coming inside him. So Gary Jack holds off to get the support play because John Davidson is running to get Andrew Farah, dives, misses. Andrew Farah scores, we lose.
Unlucky.
Yeah, it's only 41 years ago. I might let it go. I might let it go one day.
What year was that?
1985. We'd finished second or third. And we played them, and Canterbury ended up going on to win the comp. And the next week, we got bundled out by Parramatta, who were a great team back in those days.
Well, long-time listener of the show, Tom Smith. Are you in Sydney, Tom? I think Tom is Sydney-based. You've won the voucher for the Summer Hill Hotel. Slide into our DMs. I think Tommy sent us DMs before. So slide into our DMs, Tommy, and we'll pass on.
It's a good get,
name.
Andrew Farrer.
Good center.
And a good question. That
was a good one.
Too hard.
It was right near your alleys.
Yeah.
Obviously played for the Magpies.
Yep.
The one thing I've learned from tonight, Damien Doherty.
Darian.
Was it Darian? Oh, there you go. Darian, Damien. I couldn't read it properly.
Rugby league facts. He's a record holder, mate.
Yeah, it is. Do you know who the other person was that played for the 7 different clubs?
Someone recently tied it.
But do you remember who? Yeah. Oh, someone recently tied it.
Yeah,
are they still playing?
I think they just retired recently. Someone did. I could look it up.
It's okay.
But I can't be bothered. Maybe Jay can. If you do Google Jay, NRL players with 7 clubs, it might come up. It was on Wikipedia. Jersey, lower grades, Jersey Flegg, Lidcombe Oval, Sunday Arvo.
Sunday Arvo, Lidcombe.
Sun's meant to come out, I think, on Sunday. So get out there. Flegg is at 12. Cup is at 2. Javon Andrews dropped, not dropped, but moved to Jersey Flegg, I believe. Heath Mason is not Javon Andrews. Sorry, who's our fullback?
Oh, Attard.
Sorry, Attard. Attard was moved to Flegg.
Yep.
Heath Mason is playing fullback for New South Wales Cup. So
interesting.
So interesting. Get out there and support the team. Someone in our Discord did mention today possibly the move to Flegg. The Flegg team is
going well.
Yep. So maybe they'll look.
Might need to play a certain amount of games before the finals or something.
Or just maybe they want to go on a finals run or something. And
there was talk Adel might even get named in first grade if Buller wasn't right this week. So it's interesting how it can change real quickly.
He's gone down rather than up. If you call it is Jersey Flegg down from Cup? Would you call it down?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't want to disrespect the
not many things are down from playing from the Magpies, but that's one of them.
At least we got a side. At least we got a fucking side in the Cup. I wouldn't even know where to go and watch a Balmain game.
Wouldn't you?
No.
Wouldn't you?
Wouldn't have a clue.
You sat next to me literally.
Well, just remember
4 weeks ago.
11 premierships. But anyway.
I'll shoot back. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, of course you should. That's the whole point.
But yeah, anyway, get out to Lidcombe Velodrome on bring your bike on Sunday.
Velodrome. Oh, too funny.
All right.
They used to have the second tallest goalpost
after Concord.
Behind Concord.
I remember those. They were huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit of overkill.
And yeah, players couldn't kick those leather balls that high anyway. What did they need them for?
Not sure.
Oh, tips. All right, we've got time for
okay.
Tips, Sharks and Manly Friday night. So only 6 games this week.
Yeah.
Sharks.
Nico Hines is out, but I'm still going Sharks.
Yeah, so will I. Manly are due for a loss. Manly are due for a loss.
No Fosball. I mean, I still reckon the players might back up from Origin. They reckon sometimes it's easy to back up 2 days later than 4 days later.
Most back up.
But yeah, if either of those Manly players are out, I think it definitely swings it in Cronulla's favour.
Yeah, who are Manly got playing?
Kohler and Olakwatu.
Sharks, no one.
Sharks, Adam Blake. But he's replaceable. They got a lot of.
I feel like forwards are more likely to rest than backs because of.
Yeah, I think Trindle runs the show anyway at Cronulla, so it will be a wet night, but I still back Cronulla. They're pretty good at Cronulla.
Knights, Eels.
Knights, Moses is out.
Moses, no Moses, no Eels.
Yeah. No, what's his name? The fullback's back for Parramatta this week.
That's at Parramatta though, eh?
No, it's at Newcastle.
It's in
Donald Jones.
Oh, nice.
3 o'clock Saturday.
All right, Tigers, Dogs.
Dogs.
I feel like a dog for saying dogs.
Yeah.
We just got to win.
Yeah.
We just got to win.
I'm Tim and Tigers.
I'm Tim and Tigers. I'm wrong.
No, fuck it. I'm saying the Tigers. I can't. Like, if we're going to have a good season, we have to win.
We're winning Saturday.
No, I'm going Tigers.
Yeah, nah.
Are you coming the game?
I haven't planned to, but I might. I just know if I anyway, long story, but
I know.
I carry on a bit like Canterbury supporters. So, like, it's a volatile clash if I go and someone says something.
I'm the same.
I don't know if I'm going to go.
Potentially taking my son.
Oh, that's the worst game to take your son to.
We need a win.
Yeah, but
we need a win. Need to break the Leo curse. So hopefully we're doing the tunnel.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
The tunnel thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So
This weekend? Oh, perfect.
So we'll be clapping. It was pissing down rain last year too when we did it. Be interesting to see being out the middle. Were you at the Dogs? No, you didn't come to the Dogs game last year. Did you come to the Dogs game last year?
No, I didn't.
So it almost felt like a Dogs home game because the Dogs were on the run and feeling themselves, and Dogs chants like it was like really loud, sending out there like the Dogs fans were quite intimidating. Be interesting to see if the Dogs are like a bit more tail between their legs.
No,
this
they
year.
won't.
Nah, they won't.
They're not going to show out.
They're going to be coming last and they carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Storm Roosters.
Where's that?
Storm.
Melbourne.
7:30 Saturday night.
You know what?
Tough one.
I'll go the Storm.
No, I'm going Roosters.
Yeah, I think Chooks. Broncos by how much over Dragons?
If it's dry weather,
Broncos.
Plenty.
Yeah.
Will Dragons win a game this year?
I was talking to a mate
Depends
last
when
night
they play
about
the
that.
Titans or if they play us with injuries.
We play them in Wollongong.
Oh, God.
So on a Saturday.
I think we go all right. I think our record's all right in Wollongong.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Next two games are the hardest two games of the round for me. Well, and our game.
Oh, did I miss a game? Did I cut a game off?
No,
Is it
we've got
Raiders,
2 more
Cowboys?
games.
Oh, I missed.
I'm saying the next
there's
2 games.
Yeah, no, I've cut.
Just looking at these.
I didn't realize it was the NRL website.
Oh, so you got no more games up there?
No, I've got Raiders, Cowboys. I didn't realize.
Yeah, there's
another game.
Mate, the last game's the top of the table clash.
Yeah,
First versus second.
NRL.com. I screenshot it off NRL.com and it didn't.
Who you got? Shane, Canberra or North Queensland?
Raiders.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning that way, but for no good reason because North Queensland are playing better.
What a turnaround from Todd Payton.
I know.
Like
they got smashed by us.
A bee's dick from getting punted.
Yeah.
To now sitting 6th.
Unbelievable.
Well.
Could have been.
I like Todd Payton. I'm
could
glad
have been on
he
our
survived.
coaching staff by now.
Yeah, could have.
And Panthers
Yeah.
at Wars. What a game.
I'm going to say Panthers, but I don't know
When is it? Sunday night?
who's backing up. Like, is Toto going to back up? Is Cleary going to back up?
Why are we still doing Sunday night games? I thought we stopped that in winter.
Yeah, no idea. Bit stupid, isn't it?
Where's that at?
Penrith, Combank.
So we got
Yeah.
3. So no,
That'll be a good game.
I guess we can't have a
Be a
Thursday.
good game,
Can't have a
but
Thursday night.
I think it means too much to Penrith because if there's 2 points of difference,
Yep.
if they win that game, they get a 4-point buffer.
Yeah.
And then they could probably rest some players every now and then and take
Yeah.
it easy. But if they want the minor premiership, this would be the game they want to win.
Yeah.
So no game Thursday.
There's the Women's State of Origin.
Of course. Who are you tipping in that?
Shane? New South Wales are
Give us a try scorer,
absolute
Shane.
certainties. Absolute. And no offense.
There's the apps.
Because I knew you'd say.
Mate, I think Tamika Upton's out, who's their best player, and I think 2 of the other girls for Queensland, whose names escape me, are out, but they should be $1.01.
Who cares?
New South Wales will win that easy.
Togatuki can't get picked though. Just pick more Roosters, Mr. Strange.
Yeah.
Anyway. That just about does it. Time to say goodnight to Big Dog.
Can I give a
Actually.
couple of plugs, boys?
Yeah, of course. It's your
Okay,
show.
so Monday night, the boys at West Tigers Faithful did an unbelievable mid-season review. If you haven't checked that out, we released that yesterday at 5 o'clock. Obviously, we did the Claws Out preview today. The girls are on tomorrow night from 5 o'clock. I'm not sure if they've got a special guest on or not. I haven't been in touch with them this week. And the West Tigers Faithful boys will put out a preview for all West Tigers games, not just the first grade, but the lower grades on Friday. So plenty to look forward to, given that we just about had the week off last week, except West Tigers Life was the one carrying the flag. You two and Gary and Jay.
Yep. It's a good one. Last week.
It's the first time we mentioned Gary on the show tonight, I think. Oh, no, we did.
No, I mentioned
we
him
shouted him
before.
out at the start.
Yeah,
didn't
we did.
It's a shame.
Gary would be hurting tonight because he loves doing podcasts, but he's just not well
He's
enough.
not even in the comments. That's how sick he is. So didn't even
he's
see his
probably
name.
sick of seeing me. So the last few hours.
Well, no, you being on motivates him to get in the comments to
True.
rile you up.
Normally does. He's probably just having
Tips
an
for
early
Origin.
night.
We've got a minute.
Yeah, I'm just not happy with the team. I know New South Wales can win. I'm just not happy with his bench. I think the bench and some of his selections are ridiculous. So I'm tipping Queensland.
Queensland by 4.
I'll go Blues 13+.
Really?
Why not?
You know, it's pissing down tomorrow night.
Yep.
Okay.
I know you don't, but I love Origin. I love it.
Yeah.
It used to mean something once, and I did love
Still
it. But
does.
no,
It
mate,
still does.
Mate,
what are you going on about?
If we were players, we could pick who we want to play for. Seriously. You think Fanua Blake gives a flying you-know-what about Queensland?
Still Origin.
But it's
you
not
can't
the
not
same.
get caught up in it.
Mate, some players have even admitted it, that they would have played it to take the paycheck, but it wouldn't have meant what it means to them playing for Samoa or North New Zealand or anything
I think that's
like
just
that.
rugby league in general.
I just hate that we screw up our whole season.
Yeah, but these players that, and I said this last week, these players that are getting picked that, maybe shouldn't be picked, they're still living in that state. They're still from that state.
But why do we have to ruin our whole season, like 4, 5, 6 weeks?
Because it's Origin. It's the pinnacle.
Not important. Play it another time of year or shut the comp down.
You know what? My idea, I've said, I don't think I've said it this year yet.
I agree. I remember what you said. Yep.
We shut the comp down for 3 weeks.
Agreed.
We have
9 days apart or something. 10 days apart.
So we do Sunday night, Origin on Sunday night.
Wednesday week.
The Wednesday week after.
And then the Sunday week after that.
Sunday after that. In between, you fill it with women's Origin. You fill it with Samoa v Tonga, New Zealand v Papua New Guinea v Cook Islands, Fiji, and Lebanon.
There's
in
merit.
there.
There's merit in that.
No, there's
If we,
I love that idea.
For us, imagine if we had a 3-week break.
Yeah,
without injuries at the moment, you have 3-week break and then 10 games to run home at the end. Like the NBA, I know I always talk about NBA. NBA has an all-star break in the middle of the season. They have a week off. Formula One takes a month off in the middle of their season.
Yeah, they do.
It just, you let players refresh, like come back. That last 10, how often do we get to the end of the season and teams are battered and bruised and Origin's fucked up this team and blah, 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 blah. If teams have 3 weeks to kind of get their players rehabbed and ready, and most teams are back healthy, ready for the finals run, the footy will be better.
It's not even about that.
Then you have these players that have been selected for Queensland and New South Wales and have the option to play for their country again. Now, if you're going to have
like with those other games, but even if you don't do the other countries or whatever, like you got 3 weeks where all you're talking about is
Origin. They go into camp.
You're not talking about NRL. You're not talking about.
They go into camp and out of camp. Into camp, out of camp. Just pick 25 players.
I like it.
Go into camp for 3 weeks.
Be done at a certain time of year, not pre-season.
Stay in Magenta Chores for 3 weeks and just shut the comp down for 3 weeks. Just in again, and teams are fucking short. We've got buys, and it's the comp. The comp is a fucking joke.
It's a blight on our competition. I know you like it, Shane. I know there are a lot of people that do love it like you, but
find me a reason why that idea won't work.
The NRL love money, and it's the biggest money spinner, and that's all.
But why can't we have Josh's idea? That'd spin just as much money, if not more.
Give me a call.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like the season,
I agree with you. I'd love that.
Cut out the preseason.
That's the thing too.
And start the
extend
the
season
break. A month
still 24
break
games, but play. You could probably start this.
Less burnout for the players, as you mentioned. It's
a win-win.
It ticks every box.
Yeah, I know. But I'm not going to lie. I don't think I'll be watching it live. I just don't care.
I bet you do.
I promise I won't.
I bet you will.
It's Wednesday night. You got to watch it.
I'm not watching it.
What else is happening on a Wednesday night?
The thing too, surely the game would be promoted. If you know that's Origin month or whatever, people know that it's on. How many people, the game will happen tomorrow night? You even said at the top of the show, he goes, will the Origin be this, and this? No, we don't know. When no one looks ahead. But if you know that it's Sunday, Wednesday week, Sunday, every year, it's like this 3 weeks is Origin time. Surely people know when it's on. It's only 10 days until the next game. Like the hype all kind of dips back in and we go back to a full round of footy again.
Yeah.
They go back into camp and selected.
I'll be honest, Shane, when Queensland lose, I'm not rephrase, I'm not saying they're going to lose. I actually tip them to win. But I'm saying generally when they've lost games, do you lose sleep over it or does it piss you off? Or like do you sort of
not as much as I used to?
Because obviously I support New South Wales, okay? Yeah. But if they lose tomorrow night, I'll wake up Thursday.
You also got to get. You got to get up and go to work, so you kind of forget about it.
Yeah, but I used to get hassled out. I used to get hassled out quite a bit.
But it used to bother me like back in the 90s. And like once Super League happened and it started splitting up and then, Fatty Vorton's team come in and won that famous series 3-0 and all that.
I think, though, what drives everyone is everyone knows there's a huge chance it's going to be a monumental game. Yeah, it's very rare.
It's the best players.
It's very rare you get a shit Origin. Every now and then you'll get one, but more often than not, they're great games.
It's usually a fucking Queensland comeback. Every fucking year.
Well, I think Origin's made for Queensland, and it's all about Queensland.
Yeah,
and we only get
but it means a lot.
They care more than us.
Of course they do.
Yeah, but if you go to Queensland, I went to.
Would you say that to Steve Roach?
There's a handful
New
of people.
South Wales, don't worry about that.
We're talking about fans.
You're talking back in the day when it mattered to a lot of them, like your
and there was split comps too. You had New South Wales RL and QRL. But
I said it earlier on, Claus. You ask everyone who follows an NRL team, would you rather win Origin or rather win State of Origin? All the ones that support New South Wales teams would pick their club team, and half the Queenslanders though they'd pick State of Origin.
We also it
means more for them.
Us. Sydney club a little bit.
But that's because before 1980, it was just you could play for whoever you want, and it was men against mice.
No, you couldn't. You had to play in the comp that you were in. It wasn't Origin.
I'm talking about when Queensland had their Origin side pre-State of Origin, which when they changed the rules in the 60s and 70s.
It was,
New South Wales would win 40-0.
More because they had a bunch of the best Queenslanders in New South Wales.
Ron McAuliffe changed it. To make it State of Origin.
By the way, AFL started it. That was one little faux pas last week. AFL started State of Origin. We copied it from them, and then they got rid of it. So the Victoria, South Australia, Western Australia, they all had their own little, it used to muck up their season, and they got injuries, so they actually stopped State of Origin. And we took it off, and we killed it with our promotion. Like you can't beat some of those games in the 80s and 90s. Super League.
They were massive.
They were the best, and you cared. Like if you lost Origin, you had the shits. But like now, like with the way that the eligibility rules, I'm not saying even now. Go back to the days when everyone could play for Queensland, whether it was Greg Inglis born in New South Wales or Adrian Lamb in Papua New Guinea or Jason Tarmo playing. Like I think Ricky Stewart plucked him from New Zealand to play from New South Wales. Like it just became a joke. It doesn't really. I don't know. Anyway, enjoy Origin if you like Origin. I couldn't give two stuff as long as the Tigers win.
Just sorry to put a bow on it. The thing about New South Wales, us in New South Wales as well, less so now that there's 4 Queensland teams, but back when it was only just Brisbane and Gold Coast, and Cowboys, we spend the whole year hating each other. Like we play. How often do we play a Sydney team? It's probably out of the 24 games, it's 17 to 18 out of 20. Like 3/4 of our games are against another Sydney team who we hate. We hate the Eels. We hate the Dogs. Who else do we hate? Manly. We hate we hate the Roosters. South. I hate South. We hate each other. Whereas Brisbane and the Cowboys, they don't really hate each other. So we spend March, April, May hating each other, and then it's like, well, do we put guns down and it's like the Anzacs playing cricket on Christmas Day. Like
that's why I go back to the fact that you have a Super Bowl type NRL competition. You have the Sydney teams in 2 conferences, and the Sydney teams get to play each other twice, and you play the other team in the other conference once, and you get double the tribalism. So we play Saints twice, we play Canterbury twice, Para twice, South. You play all the teams in Sydney twice. And
that was my idea.
But if the Tigers, that was actually a Newcastle CEO over 20 years ago that originally said it. But the thing is, if you go to New Zealand, whether it's Brisbane or whether it's West Tigers, they're going to get the same crowd because it's a one-team town. So you're not affecting the crowd. And when they come here to play us, we're going to get all our supporters at a game and not really many people from the Cowboys or someone like that. But when you get Canterbury and the Tigers, you're going to get 2 packed out games. When you get Para and the Tigers twice.
Well, that's why people are saying Tigers should play Para in Vegas.
Yeah,
no, they
madness,
shouldn't.
Madness.
No, they shouldn't.
Yeah, agree.
Para and Tigers should always be in Sydney.
Yeah, agree.
It should be
You're giving up 30,000.
Yeah,
straight off the bat.
Yeah, you know how one-sided those crowds are going to be in Vegas next year. Like they'll be like all Tigers and all Eels in both those games.
Yeah, there will be.
But anyway, we digress, but that was a good digression.
Well, we were filling in the last minute. Now we're at 10 minutes overtime, but that's all right.
That's us.
That's the internet. Doesn't matter. All right. See you out on Saturday.
Saturday.
I think the Ambush are doing an event.
The Ambush
too.
are doing an event at 2 p.m. Our game's 4 p.m., isn't it? Or is it 5 p.m.? What's our game? No,
3:30.
5:30.
3:30?
We're 5:30.
We'll get it right in a second.
Hang on a
Oh,
second.
it's here. 5:30.
5:30. We're 5:30. That means the Ambush is 4
Ambush
o'clock.
is 4. Yeah, yeah.
I think it's in the bar or near the bar somewhere. Steve said I wasn't really paying too much.
Look for the
attention,
beard. Look for the big
they're
red beard.
all on Facebook anyway, so they'd have it all promoted up
Yeah,
there.
the Ambush on Instagram.
If someone's watching from the Ambush, you can post it up on the screen now in the next 10 seconds, pretty please. But yeah, this is our grand final this week, boys. We have to win to stay in the comp. So I just hope the boys give it everything.
Yep.
And hope they get the win.
And I hope I'm wrong.
Could be wrong, but I doubt it. All right.
Go the Tigers.
Go the Tigers.
Go the Tigers.
Well, boys and girls, Big Dog's had another exciting day. Perhaps it's time for Big Dog to say goodnight to all his friends and go to bed. Good night, Big Dog. Good night, girls and boys. Sweet dreams.